Cole loss. Cole loss. Boom. Boom. Put it into the losing streak. I'm trying to. Top of the 7, we're down 2-1. Justin Turner up.
The Dodgers are a team that have certainly had their struggles of late. And for more on that, let's send it down to Heidi Watney at field level.
Well, it's no secret this team has been in a slide of late. They've admitted they're a little bit frustrated. To start rehabilitating their mojo, it's crucial they find a way to grind out a win. But when you've been dropping one game after another, that's easier said than done. So let's see if they can find a way to get a W here and stop the bleeding.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
All right, let's go.
Ready for another shot now, Justin Turner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one.
No outs.
Comes set and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run.
Come on.
On home from third.
Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from
Oh,
third.
there we go.
But it's offline. He scores.
What?
And
I
this
think I
ball game
advanced
is
all of them.
tied here in the 7th. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. First pitch coming. Here it is. In his career, Bellinger hits a little over the 270 mark. Here's the 0-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Stay.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
TQ is still with all runners, L2 to mainly still with all runners, L2. This is our time.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The 0-1 offering. Oh, this bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. A pause. And the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
What have we here?
A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Muncy on second. Bellinger at first. 2 out in the inning.
Of course, San Diego State is going to save the show right there. Yeah.
And it's fouled away. One and 2. Here it is. And he fouls this one off.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
All right, we need some Jack.
Here's the 1-2.
Ooh,
Struck
shit.
him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No.
That was stupid. Should have swung probably. Ooh. Kenley. Have I used? Yeah, I used Joe. I haven't used Kenley yet so far. Not this year.
Kenley Jansen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
That's 7.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Francisco Mejia, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way.
Whoa.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he'll step off and try and reset. Fouled away.
0-2. 0-2.
Now here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's 1 for 4. And he'll step off and try again. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's too high.
Jansen
typically
throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, man, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Greg Garcia will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Fouled off.
0-2.
Jansen's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And it's fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Seager, Mendes, and Smith.
Craig Stammen has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
All right. Top of the 8th. 2-2.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's Corey Seager. He was a ground-out victim last time up. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Yeah.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Really good.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
This pinch runner.
In now, Will Smith. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double.
Perfect
With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Profar for one.
Double.
On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning.
Right.
Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
0-1's the count.
Super going for me.
The 0-1 delivery.
Oh.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Good play.
So one man gone for the Flyers in their half of the 8th. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Fantastic play.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
0-1.
Okay, good pitching inside him. Keep it going.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2.
Fresh my drink. Into the 8th. For your picture. Ooh. Bueller. Ugh. This picture. Oops. Let's go Barnes.
Austin Barnes is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game.
Yes, it is.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
This is line to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. One out, nobody on.
Dude, what's it there? So late.
Grounded to short. Scooped up.
Got it.
Very quickly there. They're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in once again, Max Muncy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Hosmer is there, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Score remains 2-2.
So Kelly.
Joe Kelly enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Yep.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
This person.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings.
There he is.
And that one completely tied him up.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Pitch on the way.
Oh, my God.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Oh, fast. Still got it.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in.
What are you doing?
Throw on to Muncy gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a... Luis Perdomo takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. At the plate, Justin Turner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Oh, it's a focus.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he misses there, 1-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
I don't know.
So here's Cody Bellinger, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And a ball 1-0.
1-0. Oh, too late.
Swing, line, drive.
Oh, yes.
That's going to be trouble. He's through
We'll
first
take
and
2 with that
hustling
one.
for second. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Jock Peterson now. His day at the plate hasn't...
Well, your team really needs you like they need it right here. You have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Pham is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One hit.
Damn it, I want to bring it
Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. Digging in now for San Diego, Francisco Mejia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
What?
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
3-2 pitch.
There
Swung
he
on
is.
and missed. He got him on strikes.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 2-1. Line hard. Foul.
2-2.
Here's the pitch on 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-2 pitch.
Tell me about it.
And he fouls this one off. Got
there
him.
he is.
And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Trent Grisham will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
That was a rough
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside,
Two
but
gone.
went around for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line.
Souvenir.
And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-2. Here it is. And he strikes him out to
There
retire
he
the
is.
side, so we'll play at least 1 more. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too. Matt Strom takes the mound to start the 11th inning. New inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Come on.
Pham arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Now at the plate, Will Smith. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ooh.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
A softly hit
That
ball
one too,
here,
I shouldn't have
foul
swung
off
at.
to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and look at this.
Oh,
High
that
in the
was
air and
get the
deep.
fuck out of
And
here.
when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the
That was
lead.
fucking
Home
God.
run. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Let's go. Play that one again. Back. Ah, yes. That's what I needed. Let's go. We had great pitching last, what, 7th inning? 7th, 8th inning?
That's a great
Let's see
job
that
by
one
the hitter
again.
right there.
For the young
Extra innings,
stud.
breaks to tie up. That's not an easy thing to do.
Just watch. Nothing good about it. Other than that, I didn't use Gore at all. We'll give it a shot.
Terrence Gore will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Terrence Gore.
Ew,
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That wasn't your fault, Gore. That was on you.
This is flared out towards second.
Can we get? Yes. Good
Oh,
hit.
not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Good hit, Gore.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one.
Yep.
Runners on the move for second. Liner towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Hey, you got second, though.
Behind the runner, and it's in.
Oh, wait. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, they got no try to see. Hey, Joe. Warm up, stretching toes. But whoever it is, that's a good. Let's prepare for this. It's a double switch. I don't know what double switch he is. Wait. Should have just seen that. The rest of the guys. Oh. Damn it, I thought you could do.
Pedro Baez gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home. Stepping up to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He lined out in his last trip,
oh my
so
gosh.
looking for better fortunes here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. Baez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
But that can play ball.
Smoked on the ground, left
hell.
side. And through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
0-1 the count. fan, with an even 1-1 count now. A runner at first with no outs here. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Goodbye, fan. Oh.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Ball and 2 strikes.
There
Here
it
it
is.
is. And a fastball
One
swung
gone.
on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
2 batters, so
Really
we go away.
important time for a
Go home.
strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. They'll be looking for something that could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And it's quickly 0-2.
0-2, man. Anything.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Buddy.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
2 more strikes. God, this cold streak.
The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left.
Souvenir.
And that will end up a foul ball.
Last strike.
San Diego down to their final strike. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. 2 out, 2 strike offering. Here it is.
There it is.
He struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, they get that elusive win, what they've been looking for, and that will put an end to this awful skid, and they'll try to forget about it as soon as possible.
Yeah, with that losing streak in the rearview mirror now, let's see if they can string some wins together and get everything back on track.
Richard Blair, the Orioles. All right. Success.